In this video, we'll look at what it means to be a freelance copywriter, the pros, the cons, the good, the bad and the ugly, with absolutely nothing held back. Hi, it's Les, and if you're thinking of getting into copywriting, it could be a very smart move indeed. More and more people are choosing to work from home as a freelance copywriter, and the opportunity to do so has never been greater than it is today. Look, I've been working as a freelance copywriter working from home for over 10 years now, and I'm going to tell you exactly how it is. This is not based on theory, this is based on my experience of actually doing this. Now, here's a question I get asked all the time. Is it possible to make a good living as a freelance copywriter working from home? And, is it something you can replace a job with? Well, the answer is yes, you can. I mean, I make good money doing this stuff. And it's not out of the question to make, 6 figures a year doing this, which is over $100,000 per year. You can make that kind of income once you get on the path and you get established and so on in freelance copywriting. So the answer to the question, can you make a good living? Can you make a job replacing income? The answer is absolutely yes, because I do. So that's based on my experience. Trust me, you can make a good living with this. So just before we go into some more detail about what you actually can earn, and I'm going to reveal what I personally earn so you can see that this is real and there's an opportunity to make good money here, let's talk about something that nobody else talks about. Let's talk about how you'll feel when you're starting on your journey as a copywriter. Nobody else talks about that. Okay, now if I could sum the whole thing up in one word, and this is based on my experience starting over 10 years ago, you're going to feel, in one word, you're going to feel insecure. Okay, and that's perfectly normal when you get started. Now, why are you going to feel insecure? You're going to feel insecure because you've never written for money before. You don't know if you can do it, and you might not even believe that people will pay you good money just to write words, and I can assure you that they do. Now, another name for this is imposter syndrome. You feel like an imposter at the start because you've never done this stuff before, and you find it hard to believe that it's real, but trust me, it's very real indeed. Now, I can pep talk you all you want and sugarcoat it, but that wouldn't be fair because that wouldn't be me telling it like it is. And I'm going to tell it exactly like it is in this video, as I told you. A lot of people procrastinate. The reason they procrastinate is because they're insecure. Okay? And at the end of the day, procrastination, that's a huge problem. And the only solution I've seen to procrastination is to kick yourself in the butt and get on with it. Now, I know that sounds a bit harsh, but, as I say, people procrastinate for all kinds of reasons. Now, if the reason you're procrastinating is that you don't believe you're good enough, well, the solution to that is simply to take a writing course. And if you're in a position you want to take a writing course, hit me up, get in touch with me, and I'll give you a recommendation of one of the better writing courses to take, because there's a lot of writing courses out there, quite frankly, are not worth your money. So whatever's holding you back, you've got to take that leap of faith. Now, once you take that leap of faith, a whole new world of possibilities is going to open up for you, as it did for me. And it's something that, when you do it and you make that change in your life and you take the leap of faith, you're never going to look back. And that's exactly what happened to me. Okay, I've never looked back since I took that decision and went into freelance copywriting for myself. Okay, now having said all of that, here's now some practical advice. And the practical advice is don't rush into this, okay? Use your head. Don't think you're going to be a successful copywriter tomorrow. You will ultimately be successful and you can make a lot of money. But I have what I call my 6-month rule. So in other words, if you're in a secure job, look, we've all got bills to pay, we've got mortgages to pay, car payments to pay, education, medical bills, all of that. If you're in a secure job, don't just jump into this full time. I would suggest you start part-time, if anything, and build yourself up. And my 6-month rule is to make sure you've got enough to carry you through for at least 6 months. So all your bills are covered, you're happy, you're comfortable, and of all the pressures you're going to put on yourself starting a new career as a copywriter, you're not going to put undue financial pressure on yourself. So just to give you an idea of what you could expect to earn at the start, and none of this is absolutely cast in stone because we're all different, but starting out, once you get going, okay, initially you might have to work for a little bit lower till you build up a client base and a bit of a reputation, but fairly early on, as a copywriter, you should get to a stage where you could earn in the region of $50 an hour, okay? So I would suggest that should be your target starting out. Now, I promised I'd tell you what I earn, and this is not boasting, this is just telling it like it is because I've been doing this for quite some time. My current published rate is $150 an hour, okay? And I've got clients who come to me month in, month out. I've got regular clients and all that kind of thing as well. Now, I'm not suggesting for one moment, because I'm going to be very straight with you here, I'm not suggesting you're going to earn $150 an hour straight off the bat. That's taken a lot of work on my part. But being reasonable, I would say within quite a reasonable period of time, quite a short period of time, you could set your expectation at a third of that. Let's just say a third of that, $50 an hour. That's not unreasonable. It's a reasonable figure to aim for. So let's say $50 an hour once you get your feet wet and you get into this. So that's it for this video. Only remains to say, if you need my help in any way whatsoever, hit me up, and I'm happy to talk to you, give you any advice I can. That's it for this video, and thanks for watching. Talk again soon. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.